Hi guys, and welcome to your update for today, Monday the 20th of April 2020. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine and the warm spring weather. A few minutes ago as I was making my way here into the Heimathafen, right here in the center of the Freiburger Altstadt, it was 22 degrees outside, so spring is here. Enjoy it. Take it as a sign of God's grace and God's favor with you at this time. It's really fitting for Easter time as we celebrate the new light and new life that Christ brings into the world through his resurrection. I've got a couple of points for you today for this update. Let me start though with a clarification. I said in the update on Saturday the 18th of April. Why am I thinking 3rd of April? On Saturday the 18th of April, I said that for the first time in the new measures from our state government in Stuttgart, there's a date in those measures, the 3rd of May, until which we're not supposed to celebrate services. And you might have got the impression that that means, okay, on the 3rd of May we can't celebrate services, but then on the 10th of May, a week later, we'll be able to go back to celebrating our services as normal. That would be a misunderstanding. What I understand is that the state government has put that date in there to indicate that it's important to them, and that's what Winfried Kretschmann, our Premier, has said, is that he'll be reaching out to talk to churches and religious organizations across the state so that by the 3rd of May we should have a time frame, a timeline, a roadmap from the state government how it envisages us moving back to celebrating services. And there are going to be intermediate steps, as I said. So what I'm thinking is that we should have that time frame, that roadmap by the 3rd of May, so that we then, as the pastors here at Calvary Freiburg, together with other leaders, can sit down and work out how can we as a church adhere to those measures, those intermediate steps, and move back towards celebrating services sometime after that. So I hope that clarifies for you what I was meaning to say on Saturday. A couple of points for today. We can be thankful to God that the health ministry here in Germany has said, and I mentioned this on Saturday as well, I just want to take the opportunity to mention it again, the situation regarding the spread of the coronavirus here in Germany is under control. That's what we've been praying for, and I encourage you to be thankful for that and not to be cynical about that in any way. But that means that we can shift our focus somewhat, our perspective from our city, our country, even though obviously we're still here and we will still be loving our neighbour and seeking the good of this city, but we can shift our perspective to those places which need it most. There are many countries around the world which are suffering greatly on account of this virus and indeed on account of other things. Many of them are in a position to respond well. They have the resources to respond, but there are many countries that do not. And so I want to encourage you, let's shift our perspective both in terms of prayer and in terms of financial support to those countries which cannot. One way you can do this, and I've mentioned it before, is you can make a donation to the International Committee of the Red Cross, and I'll put the link for the ICRC under this video on YouTube, so you'll be able to pick it up there. That's a good way of helping countries, or helping people, we should say, helping people out who otherwise don't have access to adequate medical care. All right, I want to take the opportunity today. It's after Easter. Easter week's over. I want to just say thank you on behalf of the pastors, on behalf of the whole church, to our Calvary Chapel Freiburg media team. There's about 5 or 6 people in the media team at the moment. They've been the ones responsible for coordinating all of the filming here in the Heimathafen, doing all of the filming, the sermons, the devotions, the worship, the reading, all of that. And not only filming it, but then working on it and then uploading it to YouTube, doing all that kind of post-production stuff. So I just want to say thank you to them on behalf of the whole church for their ministry, and I encourage you to be thankful as well. They've made this possible. And just on that note, I just want to list 2 opportunities now, ministry opportunities. There is an opportunity to be involved here in the media team, either in filming, coordinating filming here at Heimathafen, or doing post-production work with the material that is filmed. Again, I'll put the link underneath this video for you to get in touch. And there's also opportunities now. There's a couple of projects here going on at the church involving practical work, projects that we'd like to get finished while we're in this kind of lockdown mode. And so if that's an opportunity for you, then please get in touch with us via the link under this video. We'd love to see you there. All right, and finally for today, I just want to say this has been a crazy time in many ways. Our lives have been disrupted. We haven't been working as normal. We haven't been seeing friends as normal. Meeting together as a church obviously hasn't been happening. And we can get distracted by this, and that's fine to a certain degree. We're obviously affected by the situation around us, but I just want to say, let's not forget the mission that Jesus has given us as a church. Our mission and our vision as a church is to worship Jesus, make disciples, and spread the gospel, primarily by planting churches. And I just want to encourage you. I'll have more to say about this on Thursday, But I just want to encourage you to focus on that mission, to stay focused on that mission, to pray towards that mission, that we as a church, even in this time, would be worshipping Jesus, making disciples and spreading the gospel, primarily through planting churches. Alrighty, have a blessed day, and I'll see you again for another update on Thursday.